gonna fly. I feel it changing. There's no more reasons left to cry. Now that I'm leaving, just can't enough to say goodbye. Oh, I'm gonna all of this sky, and I'm gonna free fall. It's a
My favorite part. That's it.
All right, so we just heard the song.
That's
we just
a
heard
dope song.
the
I appreciate
newest
it.
song from Beaves, the lead singer of Pure Indigo.
Appreciate it.
Before we ask you questions on this special edition of the Drop the Disc podcast,
Yeah.
Special,
Which is-
super special.
is that what
It's
this is?
Almost
Is that what we're
7
doing?
p.m. This is a very special.
it's almost 8 p.m.
Oh, it's almost 8. My wife is very upset right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, we're all having fun. Beaves, before we ask you questions about this, why don't you tell us what is the song about? How long have you been writing it? Tell us about the song.
All right, so you're gonna think this is a joke. Wrote the song 2 days, recorded it in 2 days. But it's about being I guess the more understandable concept would be being a caterpillar and becoming a butterfly, being somebody small and becoming something big, being small and having this aspiration of being something big and it finally coming to fruition. You know what I mean? Like all this stuff has been building up and, making this stressful thing and then boom.
So how does that relate to you?
So I've gone through a lot of stuff in my life, a lot of struggle, a lot of just hard times of stress and family distress and being away from family for a while and all of that stuff. And then I'm about to make this big step and move to Nashville in February. And so taking all of this stuff that has literally molded me into being what I knew I should have, what I want to be, what I know I should be, molded me into being this person that I know I could have been this entire time. And now I'm here, spreading my wings, becoming this beautiful butterfly. I know I'm not beautiful, but but becoming this butterfly.
Beautiful on the inside.
I appreciate it. But taking this caterpillar-esque mind and metamorphosizing metamorphosizing it into this caterpillar mind of mine. I've made a lot of other music, and this is the first song that I felt like was myself. This song made me cry when I was recording it, bro. This song made me cry when I was writing it. This is me. This song is me. So for me to be able to release this, I guess it's just all this other stuff I've made. Yeah, it's still music, but this is me. You know what I mean? So
you're moving to Nashville.
Yeah.
You just released a song. How does all of this affect the band that we know and love as Pure Indigo?
So we're talking about it pretty heavily. It's we're kind of just taking it one step at a time. Obviously we're a cover band right now that is writing originals, that is working on getting originals out.
So Pure Indigo will have originals potentially, and Beaves will have originals.
Correct.
And they may be different.
Yeah, and Balducci,
Ethan
Balducci is
beautiful man.
Yes.
That is a beautiful person.
Beautiful person. And that man has an
What
album.
he means is
That man has an album that he can
beautiful vocals.
beautiful
No,
vocals.
physically.
Oh, okay, David.
Look, Ethan Balducci can release an album that he has finished at any time and he will skyrocket. So shout out Ethan Balducci, like for real.
So are you worried potentially that Harry Styles might come after you for using his voice in this song?
Bring it on.
Or Kings Leon.
Kings of Leon.
Leon.
Bro,
Using their style of music.
Look,
Did you
my
combine Harry Styles
my
and
sister's
Kings of
gonna hate
Leon?
my sister's gonna hate me for this. Shout out Amanda. But
Shout out.
the second she heard this, she was like, "Why does this sound like Kings of Leon, The Weeknd, Harry Styles mixed together?" I was like,
Boom.
"Because it is. Let's go."
So for real though, you talk about your inspiration personally.
Yeah.
What's your inspiration musically behind making this? Did you play all of the instruments? Were you taking
All
any
right,
cues
so-
from any other artists?
So a dude that I worked with recording this, Ruben Wanjala. So yeah, so he's an amazing music producer. He really is, and he's helped me use MIDI. We used a bass, we used a guitar, we used a keyboard, all that stuff, and tracked it. And we literally recorded the instruments and put them on this song. So it's like a band filling.
So did you
Song.
play? Did you
Yes.
play? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're like
He did. I played. He played. I played. He played. Edited. Made everything tuned. Put it in the key. Like, see if I was playing something that I like to hear. Like if I was like, oh, this is how I want it to be in C, and he was like, and the song is in E major. So if I was playing it in C, and he was like, oh, let's see how it sounds in E major. And the song ended up being in E major. So we just kind of bounced off back and forth with each other. But yeah, man.
So now that this song is being released, and by the way, this was recorded here? Where was it recorded?
This was recorded in Augusta
Where was it recorded?
at Ruben's studio.
Literally, just
Yes.
What's
Yeah.
the studio name?
I don't even know if he has a name for it, bro.
It's just-
He's just so legendary with his. He really is sensational. It blows my mind. So anybody that wants to record music, Ruben Wanjala.
Well, all right. So it's recorded, it's out, and we've talked about you moving, but you guys, as Pure Indigo and Beaves, potentially are still doing shows in Augusta.
Yeah.
Are people going to hear your original music when they go to shows now?
Yes. So what I'm trying to implicate is so we have a show coming up on August 28th. So just about
And
9 days from whenever y'all hear this. It'll be at Southbound 2, next to SRP Park.
yeah.
And we're gonna hopefully do Butterfly.
Will that be the debut?
That'll
of
be like
Butterfly?
that'll be like the debut of Butterfly. Yeah.
Very, very cool.
So yeah.
And so you guys will also be playing a show in October, I believe.
Yeah. October the 8th.
October the 8th.
Absolutely.
Potentially with us to raise money for charity.
There's no potentially. It is with y'all.
100%.
Shout out DropTheDis podcast, Augusta Podcast, Augusta Rocks.
Absolutely.
Hashtag Augusta Rocks. That's right.
Hashtag Augusta Rocks.
There we go.
Yeah.
So Beaves, before we kick this, before we kind of end this conversation, what kind of messages do you want to talk about? Obviously there's a lot of people that you've worked with musically in Augusta. Obviously there's a lot of venues you've played with. Let's talk about from the perspective of maybe somebody who is not quite where you are in the fact that you're moving to Nashville and you feel really confident about this music career. Maybe somebody's like just starting off. What do you have to say to that person?
So as long as you have drive and like drive, people can dream and not have any drive and not go anywhere. But as long as you have drive, and all of us struggle with ego at times, and I say that about myself.
Yeah, have you
heavily.
struggled with ego?
Oh yeah,
Tell us about a time.
Pride has been a big I've gotten my head so big to the point where I've been like,
Wearing
you know what?
sleeveless t-shirts.
Wearing sleeveless
to,
t-shirts at Soleil.
concert. Yeah.
And like, look, I even did it. I did it twice.
Yeah, at least
I
do
was
push-ups
there.
before.
One of them.
One of them. But you know what I mean? Like pride can really take control of you. So as long as you have drive, humility, and like perseverance, because there's gonna be like, you know, those dips that are gonna be like, okay, like I had this big peak of this music spot and then it kind of fell down for me.
Yeah.
You have to persevere through that. Like you have to get through that.
But you also have to have a little bit of self-confidence and
Oh,
pride.
100%. Oh, look.
So
look,
how do you
I
balance that?
I was talking to Josie before we even came here, and I was like,
By the way, Josie, make sure the camera's on you right now.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Woo!
Right here.
Josie,
Producer
yeah.
Josie.
So I was talking to Josie before we came here, and I was like, this is really odd that you even said that, Bash. But I was like, I want to work on my pride, but I cannot let go of my confidence. Because in order for you to believe in yourself, you have to have some sense of confidence. Pride is different than confidence. Humility is different than pride to an extreme level. Like you have to be confident and know who you are and know what you want to do. But that pride can slip in so fast. So as long as you have drive, as long as you have humility, as long as you have perseverance, you can do anything.
Do you have any, like if somebody is struggling with pride,
Yeah.
what's like a way that they can help themselves with that?
And look at
while keeping confident at the same time.
Look at everyone else around you and look how much like people struggle, and look how much like if you are struggling or if you're not struggling, look at what you came from in the past and look where you are now. And if you take that and apply it to your life, you'll be like, why am I acting like this? Immediately. Like it's flipped the switch for me. I know it'll flip the switch for anybody else.
So I have one last question. Chris, do you have any questions?
I do not.
So do you like baseball? Are you a baseball fan?
Oh, I love baseball. Don't even get me started
Who's
on
your
baseball.
favorite? Who's your favorite player?
Favorite player? Chris Bryant.
Okay, my favorite player historically is Hank Aaron.
Historically? Well,
Yeah, historically.
I have a bat signed by Hank Aaron, so if you want to hold
Oh,
it,
badass!
you can hold it.
That's pretty cool.
You can hold it.
So I like Hank Aaron because he called his shot.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm bringing that up right now is because you're about to move to Nashville.
Yeah.
We're talking about pride. We're talking about managing a career. We're talking about you feeling like you're spreading your wings a little bit.
Yeah. It's scary.
Call your shot. In 3 to 5 years, where will you be? What will you be doing?
In 3 to 5 years, I'm not even going to say if. I'm going to say in 3 to 5 years, I will be on tour with whoever I have the opportunity to be on tour with.
What's your dream tour partner? Come on, you got to call a specific
All right, so-
shot here.
so-
I'm not letting you go until you do.
So as Beaves, I would love
Yeah.
to be on tour with Bozzy. Bozzy is I look up to Bozzy.
Beaves and Bozzy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Come on, baby.
That'd be great.
Come
I
on.
love that.
Look, we're going to call it the B squared tour.
The
Just
B
chill.
squared.
Oh,
Just chill.
okay.
But
Little
look,
bit of
no,
math.
honestly, like those who don't know who Bozzy is absolutely phenomenal. Can sing, can spit some fire lyrics, and he's just an all around amazing artist. I wouldn't mind going on tour with Charlie Puth. The man has, I mean, look, I wouldn't want to,
But
I'd
you're
want to
not
be
gonna
before him, but not after him, obviously, because he has perfect pitch. So like, I wouldn't want to follow him, but my ideal tour is to go on tour with Bozzy.
Man, I'm kind of upset you dropped the ball and didn't even mention the fact that you and Harry Styles could get on stage together and just
Man,
do
I just have like so like my love for indie music, I guess
Yeah.
I could say, would want to go
Is that
on tour
Bozzy?
with something. No, that's like my
Who is
that's
that?
like my pop R&B.
Okay.
With Bozzy or like Chris Brown would never happen, but
okay.
look, it's a goal,
Yeah.
and I'll set it up there, way up there. Okay,
Yeah.
but on like an indie level, I would love to go on tour with the Glass Animals, the Revivalist. I mean, so many bands. Like as an indie level, I would love to go on tour with, but like as I feel like my voice fits that kind of more R&B style.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I don't know why I have a soulful voice, but I do. And Bozzy, man, Bozzy's my dream.
For sure.
So last question from me. Who's the next band up? If you guys, you'll still do shows in Augusta. That's great.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you won't do as many because you'll be touring.
100%.
Right? Knock on wood. We're knocking on
hopefully,
wood. We
yeah.
want that to happen.
Yeah.
So assuming that happens, who's the next band up? You can give us a couple.
All right. So I'm gonna actually give you a couple.
Okay.
So, and a lot of people would throw these guys under the bus because they're young, but I genuinely see such progress in these guys, and I have like a personal relationship with these guys. I know these kids. Shroom Service.
Okay,
It's because they beat you in the bracket. That's why you're saying that.
Let me like be real. Like
Shroom Service, we're here for you.
like legit. So I've talked to these guys. Greg, the bass player.
Yeah.
And Jackson, the guitar player, two of my really good buddies. Actually, I would consider them really good buddies. All of them now they're like, a couple of them are in college now, so they're just starting college. They're super young, but all of them have progressed so much that I see them doing big things. It'll take them a while because they all have college and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, they're for the age they are and for like what they're doing a really good job. Really good job. The drummer from Easily Amused talked to me about a song coming out a while ago now. I can't remember how long ago that was, but they have a really good song coming out. So that's coming out soon. They have crazy potential. I love Coach so much, but I think that Luke is he's traveling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Luke's traveling, right?
Yeah.
So Coach was my third band.
Coach is awesome.
Coach is amazing.
We had Coach and Easily Amused at our last show.
Yeah.
And it was definitely a
let's talk
banger.
about Timber Choir real fast.
Timber Choir.
Yeah.
Let's talk about pause the phone, pause the clock, whatever.
Nashville.
Timber Choir,
Adam Sams.
amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Just so you know, Timber
Different style
Choir,
of
I
music.
follow you. I follow you on Spotify. And I've listened to you multiple occasions and possibly almost, drowned in tears listening to, look, hold on, look, watch this real fast, right?
Is it a video of you crying?
No, it's not a video of me crying. I said crying. Timber Choir. Bro, that song, Come and Go and Right Beside Me, both of those songs are immaculate. Like,
It's deep.
but like I love those other guys, but first, Timber Choir is going to make it so far into the indie folk industry that is going to be insane.
Yes.
Like I am so ready to hear these guys go on tour. I don't care who I am, where I'm at. I will pay for a ticket every single time to watch these guys play. Whenever they played at the Augusta Rocks thing,
Yeah.
a couple months ago,
Garden
right?
City. Yeah.
Man, I was literally zoned in the entire time. Adam and Brennan, right?
That's right.
Yeah, amazing. Love you guys, for real.
I love that.
Beaves, I appreciate talking to you because you are a fountain of positive energy. And
No reason to be negative.
you
man.
can't fake that.
Is it the Irish?
Possibly
Possibly.
lad.
Well, Josh Beaves in the house right now. We got Butterfly, the new single, which we will put the logo on the screen, but we got Butterfly, the new single, out now. Make sure you listen to it. Make sure you check them out at Southbound on the 28th.
Yes, sir.
Because they're going to be debuting it live.
And then check them out October 8th.
That's
at
right.
Augusta Rocks.
And buy your tickets at AugustaRocks.com.
And I'm sure they will play that single there.
They better. That better be the opener, the closer, and the middle song. Beaves, thanks for doing this, man. Congratulations.
Appreciate you.
Shout out to you. Hey, Daps.
We're happy.
Let's do it.
Thank you. Let's do a cheers.
go.
Let's do a cheers.
Cheers, y'all.
Let's do cheers.
Taps and up. I'm not chugging. I have nothing to prove. All right, cut.